What's going on, my good people? This your boy, Lap Up the Entertainer, here to bring you some action between Tuskegee and Clark, Atlanta. This is a field show battle. There was no halftime battle, but there was no fifth quarter footage from what I can find. There was nothing else I could find as far as that battle is concerned. So we're gonna be grading the halftime performances. We got a couple other battles that we gotta grade in order for us to get to the end. So we got like 5 battles. That's a lot. So I'm gonna try to get them all in today or sometime, or vice versa for me to grade them all. But I'm trying to meet this deadline before mid-August, so y'all can see all this content that y'all can get. So that's just me personally, but I definitely want to give it a grade and let y'all know who won, okay? But that's just where we lay out in the Sikh division. We are still doing that Sikh tier list, so be looking out for that as well. So I would say that possibly next week I have everything graded up, and then we can go from there, okay? So, but I appreciate y'all for tuning in and being with your boy. If you're new to the channel, please consider liking and subscribing. It means so much to me, especially if you like up the video. It helps boost the algorithm from other fellow bandsmen or alumni to be connected with me, okay? So, with that being said, I'm going to give y'all the grading scale so you know what we'll be grading, okay? We're going to be grading entrance, songs, formation, dancers, breakdown, and overall creativity, okay? So, maximum points they can make in all those categories is 25. Besides creative, they got an extra incentive, okay? With the creative department, they can, do something death-defying or something unique on the field, and they can get the extra incentive. But, in other words, whoever was the strongest band out of either band will win. Now, sometimes it's very rare that my scale that we get a tie, but hey, we're going to see how that folds, okay, for this band battle, okay? So again, there's no favoritism. This is strictly coming from the heart, so criticism is as well, okay? So definitely gonna give y'all it from the hip. Definitely gonna give it from the hip, okay? So I did enough rambling. Let's get into the action. Tuskegee's first.
Now, introducing our drum majors, also known as Tony, Christopher Banner, and Emmanuel Lee. ATL Georgia, show them some love. On behalf of our president, Dr. Mark Brown, and our director of bands, Dr. Jay Nicholas, I present to you the Tuskegee University Mighty Marching Crimson Pipers.
That was dope.
attention to the 50-yard line as our beautiful Paparette stands to Gimme That by Sierra.
That's what's up.
As the band transitions to dance formation, we're going to hit the tunes from Roscoe Dash, 6 Girl Amber, Gucci Man, Lemonade, and the late great Rich Homie Boy, Some Type of Way. MCP, do what you do.
Got the energy. Alright, let's give that a grade. That was really dope. Let's see if we can get a top view. There we go. Alrighty. So, what are we going to give that? Alright. So, entrance was a 5. Songs was a 5. Formations a 5. Dancers a 5. Breakdown, I'm going to give that a 5. Okay, creativity, I'm going to give that a 2. So, perfect field show in my eyes. Couldn't spot anything wrong with it. They had the intensity. They had the energy. Drum man just really killed it in the beginning. That's how they was able to get that tune creative. So, I mean, did y'all see them do the split and then he catch the mace? That was dope. In midair, just to hit the split. That was dope. That was real dope. I'm just like, wow, I wasn't expecting to see that. That was a nice watch. That was definitely a nice watch. Clark gonna have to definitely come with it if they're gonna wanna get this dub or tie up with Tuskegee. So Tuskegee really came with that oomph. Yeah, boy, Tuskegee came with that oomph. They said they not playing any games. Hey, this band can really show out on the field show. You can't sleep on Tuskegee, man. Tuskegee is pretty strong on the field. Alright, let's see what Clark is going to respond with. If y'all made it this far in the video, please consider liking and subscribing. It means so much to me. Alright, so with that being said, let's get into it. I'm really particular about the line drill. They better march that. They better get it right. It look pretty good though, from what I can see. Dealing with the silent taps.
Dancers are coming. Dancers are coming.
She did such a good job.
Excuse me, Coach, what's the name of y'all dance? Yes, it's dance. Okay.
Today is senior day. And my wife is focused on
Over the fam, let's see, okay.
one of our high school
That's all good.
seniors, Miss Jada Jackson, has just received a band scholarship to attend Clark Atlanta University.
Oh, that's so nice.
Today is our inaugural day with the MMP, and we invited high school students from Douglas County High School, New Manchester High School, Lovejoy High School, Lithia Springs High School, North Gwinnett High School, Chapel Hill High School, Newton High School, and Salem High School to perform with the MMP. So to the mass band, let's hear a little bit of that flex.
kids and everybody having fun up there.
And now, because we are in the A, let's show how country is supposed to sing.
It's getting awkward. I'm seeing feet, though. Oh, man. I wish I could see the rest of it. Hold on, I guess. Alright. Hey, we tried. Yo. Alright. Alright, y'all. I wasn't expecting that ending, but okay. Alright, so creative, I'm going to give them a 3. Breakdown, I want to give them a 3. Reason why I'm giving them a 3 is because I only got a chance to see one feature. I don't know what they came off to. I don't know if they danced or not, but I'm just going to give them a solid 3 for limitations purposes. Dancers, I'm going to give them a 5. Formations, a 5. Songs, a 5. Entrances, a 5. But let's see what they got. They got a 26. A 26. Alright. Alrighty. So, that was interesting to see. So, how do we rate this? How do we rate this battle? It was very interesting to see, but I just think one pen was just slightly stronger based off of what I was able to get. Tuskegee was just slightly stronger, about 1 point. Okay, by 1 point, slightly stronger. Okay, you know, they only gave me 2 features. You know. And yes, I granted they did play a big song, so I'm not too mad about that with the high schoolers. So that's why I gave them a higher score. But not only that, but you know, I feel as if if I would have been able to see what they came off with,
victory.
You know, at least if they would have gave me at least 2 features, I probably would have let them get a 4. You know, a 4, close to a 5. It depends, but I just think that Tuskegee's breakdown was stronger. In the creative department, Clark definitely had them by 1 point in the creative department. But that's just me, though. But here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Tuskegee won this battle. Okay. I just feel like I was saying earlier, it was a very tight battle. But you know, hey, it is what it is. But it was a very fun watch. So with that being said, man, I really appreciate y'all for tuning in, showing y'all both some love. Again, if you like this content, please consider liking and subscribing so I can bring y'all some more battles, okay? And also, be a part of this family so you can see the SICK tier list, okay? The official SICK tier list of 2024. I know it's kind of late, but it's better late than never. So that's the slogan for me to get the rest of 2024 out the way, okay? It's a lot of content I got to grade. So with that being said, man, I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Deuces.